to become an activist, to begin to question power. Most of people thought these young boys are questioning the president, they are questioning members of parliament, they are making noise, they are demonstrating, they are questioning power. They don't understand that you can't do that. But we question power because we knew that every student, every child in Africa must be afforded an opportunity to learn. That is when I started my activism. That is when I became active. From then, I left the student union, left university, joined the civic society, went into the world. I discovered very few and most important things I will share with you today. Number one, leaders are readers. There is no way you can replace the importance of ideas in the journey that you are just beginning. Africa is troubled today because some of the people that we have given the responsibility to lead do not value the power of ideas, do not value the power of principles. We have been talking for the past 2 days about capacity, about integrity, about commitment, about resilience. But those things ought to be practiced. And most of the leaders that we interact with lack those important values. And the Africa that we need is an Africa that puts forward the power of skills and capacity and the beauty of ideas. Right now, because of the opportunity that was given to me, I was talking to my sister Mebu here. Last year I was invited to the Democracy Forum in New York as an Obama Foundation Fellow. And during the preparations to the Democracy Forum, they said to me, we request you to go up on stage as an African, as a son of a domestic worker. We want you to introduce and tell your story and introduce President Obama. And I had a conversation with President Obama before we did the introductions of him instead. And he told me something very powerful. Because he's an African. He says to me, you can lose everything, but never lose hope. I know you have all the challenges, but don't lose your hope for the future of Africa. And many times, I remember Mama Alero saying this. If we can't run, we are going to walk. If we can't walk, we're going to crawl. But we just gonna keep moving. And I challenge you today that we have to keep moving. Right now I'm serving in Parliament. Most people thought Parliament, you have to wait for so many years, 50 years, 40 years. But we have made it to Parliament. We have one of the youngest leaders. Our party is led by a very young Zimbabwean political crusader with a modern vision, Advocate Nelson Chamisa. At the age of 40, he ran for president, won the election. He never gave up in 2018. This year we went to another election. He won that election. We had problems like all the other African countries on elections. But we don't give up because we know that one day we are going to run our country. We are going to change the realities of our people. We are going to make sure that our people, fellow Africans, live a life better than the dogs of the rich. That is our objective. That is our intention. And I challenge you, fellow SPPG graduates of 2023, never lose hope, never tire. The reason why she is our hero, Dr. Obi. She is our hero because she would have decided to give us food. She would have decided to open a charity organization so that we eat today and come back and ask for more tomorrow. But she has given us the power that is permanent. That is the power of ideas. Mama, history will remember you. Our generation will remember you. Our generation honors you because you have not given us bread. You've given us ideas as leaders of today, as leaders of tomorrow. More than 100 are going to go down to history here in Nigeria, here in Africa, as a real harbinger of a different generation, of a different caliber of leadership. That is the investment to the future. And I challenge all of you, never tire, because with this empowerment, all of us, regardless of our background, regardless of our experiences, we have to make it to the appointment with destiny. And I've no doubt in my mind that all of us here present, those who are going to join us in the future, in the not so distant future, we are going to join hands and tell the beautiful story of Africa. Fellow graduates, fellow Africans, it is my privilege and honor to welcome all of you and unleash you to the continent of possibilities, the future of Africa, for the betterment of ourselves and the future of our children.